Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to One Page Biology. So in today's video, I shall be covering a very important part. Let me tell you, dear students, in today's video, I have decided to actually explain you the NEET question itself. And you know what? I will be explaining you the NEET question which has appeared in the previous paper only, that is of NEET 2022. So dear doctors, are you all ready for this video? Let's start with the video. So let's begin with the question number 1 of NEET section 2022. So dear students, here goes the question. What does the question say? The question says that which of the following is not a method of Ex-Situ conservation? Again, try to understand the question. Which of the following is not a method of Ex-Situ conservation? What are the options? The options are Invitrofertilisation, national parks, micropropagation, and cryo preservation. Dear students, this is a very simple question because here you just have to understand what is the difference between in-situ and ex-situ. Mind me, dear students, the question is asking us which is not a method of ex-situ conservation. So let us understand. When we talk about the methods of preservation, dear students, there are two main methods of preservation, that is in-situ conservation and ex-situ conservation. What is the difference between in-situ and ex-situ? It is very simple. Dear students, whenever we say in-situ methods of preservation, in-situ means natural methods of preservation. Let me give you an example. For example, a forest. What is a forest basically? A forest is a place where so many plants, so many wild animals are present and they are actually getting preserved over there. So whether it is forest or national parks or zoos, they're all basically some of the old plants or animals are being preserved. So this will be part of in-situ method of preservation. Whereas, if you talk about, let's say for example, a blood bank. Now blood bank is a place which is a place where blood can be stored. But it is an artificial way of preservation because it has been made by man. So whatever is made by man or artificially constructed, it can be considered under ex-situ method of preservation. Right, dear students? Now the first option was IVF. In IVF stands for in vitro fertilization. Now what is IVF? IVF is a method by which actually the sperm and the egg are fused in the lab, right? And inside a lab what is formed is embryo, and ultimately the embryo is transferred inside the body of the female. So this method of IVF, tell me whether it will be in situ or ex situ, because since it is done inside the lab, so it will be part of ex-situ conservation. And mind me, dear students, the question had asked us which is not a method of ex-situ. So this is a ex-situ conservation. National parks. Now, dear student, as you can see that national parks, these are the natural environments of different animals, right? In these places, the animals are being preserved. And of course, we also get entertained when we go to these national parks. So this will be part of in-situ or ex-situ preservation, my dear students. It will be part of in-situ preservation. So can you guess now what is the answer? This can be the answer. Let's see the other options as well. Now micropropagation. So here it simply means, as you can see, that from a small plant cell, if you grow it in the lab with the help of certain mediums, you can actually grow the plants in the lab, right? So again, can I say this is part of ex-situ conservation because it has been done inside the lab and not in the natural environment? Okay. Cryopreservation. What do we mean by cryopreservation? The word, dear students, preservation means storing. So this is a method by which actually the cells of our body, it can be even the plant cells, whether it is animal cells or plant cells, sometimes it can be gametes like sperm cells or egg cells. So these are the cells which are actually stored inside the laboratory. And how are these cells, whether it is sperm cells or egg cells, how are they stored at such a low temperature? It is stored with the help of certain liquids like liquid nitrogen. And do you know what is the temperature of liquid nitrogen? It is -196 degrees Celsius, dear students. Is this in situ conservation or ex situ conservation? It is ex situ conservation. Answer, dear students, which is national parks, because national parks is part of in situ conservation. So my dear doctors, I hope you have understood the concept of in situ and ex situ conservation, and you have also cracked the first answer of your NEET 2022 paper, that is of Section A Botany part. So dear students, I will be coming up with more and more questions for you all from the NEET paper itself. So till that time, take care and stay happy. Happy New Year in advance to you all. I will be seeing you all in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.